Kia ora, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the village of Aotearoa, New Zealand. You have just been greeted in our native tongue, the language of the Māori people, and this is hongi, a firm handshake, 2 presses of the nose. It is the highest acknowledgement we can extend to another person when we meet, and yes, it is in fact a formal greeting. And so I'm quite surprised to see somebody as big as our you know, when they did the hongi, they were just eye to eye, so that's quite unusual for me to see. But anyway, on your behalf, Goliath here accepted the token. Well done, by the way. And I'd just like to introduce you to him. So, ladies and gentlemen, your chief, this is Chief
Brian.
Chief Brian, aka Goliath. And Chief Brian is all the way from the tropical islands of
St. Louis, Missouri.
Well, I guess it's tropical to someone. It's a matter of opinion. Anyway, did you travel with a companion? Are you your wife? There you go. I'm going to ask you to come down here and join her. And Brian, would you mind extending to your wife the greeting that you learnt up here? So you're going to have to ask her to stand. That would be a firm handshake, 2 presses on the nose. Look at that. Oh, how many years married? 5-day honeymooners. That was an awesome job. Please take a seat, and I would like to share some advice with you, Chief. When you leave the house, she actually becomes the real chief. That's just the way life is. Congratulations on your wedding, and thank you very much for that. Ladies and gentlemen, at home in New Zealand by now, all of you would be in a long line. Why? Because our protocol dictates that all visitors must hongi with the host people. That would be us. I'm looking out at close to 200 noses. And I'm thinking that it's quite a few noses, so instead we're going to invite you to turn to your neighbour, someone you know and trust and love, extend to them a hand of friendship and greeting, and hongi your neighbour. Give it a go, it's cultural. There you go, look at that. You can hongi that complete stranger if you like as well. I can see some of you are enjoying that. Well done, yes. Some of you used your lips. That's another ritual. Some of you are pretending you don't speak English. You're the shy ones. It's okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are Māori. We are the indigenous people of Aotearoa, New Zealand. It's our privilege and our honour to share with you today aspects of our culture in chant form through our song and dance. The first thing we would like to do is take you on a journey back in time, that you can listen to our music as it used to be. In days gone by, our music was sung in chant form. We had many varieties of chants, each defined by its own beat and rhythm. We'd like to share some of those sounds with you now, so please come back with us through the corridors of life and listen through the corridors of time and listen to Māori music as it used to be. majesty. Thank you. Well, that was different for you, wasn't it? I can tell by that stunned look on your faces. You don't want to do that. There you go. We know that none of you understood a word we sang about, but I'm just wondering, did some of you feel something you don't quite understand? That's the uniqueness of the music, and the things that you felt were old feelings, waila we call it, spirit, and the connections that even though we are from different worlds, there are still similarities that we have, and those are the things that you're feeling. You may have noticed some other things. You may have seen this. This is what we call wiri, just a quiver of the hand. Wiri is symbolic of the life force, or the moriora that we have flowing through each one of us. And yes, you too have a moriora. You're also alive. I'll show you. Put your hand up. There you go. Give me a little quiver. Those of you too shy to hongi, you can do this. There you go. Check your neighbour, make sure they're alive too. I think we're good. Did you notice the expressions on the face, particularly the enlargement of the eyes? Now we call that pukana. It comes from an old time of warfare or battle, and it is in fact a gesture of defiance. Today though, pukana is considered a thing of beauty in our culture, there to enhance the words, to add mana or power to the message that is being sung about. Now, all of the performers had their own spontaneous actions. There were no set actions. In the olden days we moved according to how we felt in the words, but things changed. With the coming of Europeans to our shores, they brought with them the tunes, the harmonies and the melodies, and we began to adapt those sounds into our own music. They brought with them an instrument that today is a major part of our music at home. We call that instrument the rakuraku. Rakuraku actually means to scratch. So what instrument do you think I'm talking about? The guitar. So we eventually developed what is now known as the waiata aringa, or the action song. A song, actions. We're going to share that with you now. So listen out for the European tune, words from our own language, and actions to tell the story. Ladies and gentlemen, a song of welcome to all of you, the action song.